Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Failure is another stepping stone to the greatness. Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you to attend and hearing us. We are from Group 4. Now we are going to present our material, Information Technology and Database Design about Database Design Nusantara. This time, we will explain the background of the restaurant we choose, as well as the benefit of using a database management system for data we use in the restaurant. Coupled with using queries that can make it easier to read file, filter, and manage data efficiently to create discount, tax, and membership bonus. But before we begin our presentation session, let me introduce me and my friends. My name is Annisa Nadhiratu Afifah, and I'm going to be a moderator and the first speakers.
Okay, my name is Abrar Zalvian, and I will be the second speaker.
My name is Tasya Fadillah as the third speaker.
My name is Marsya Nashwa. I'm fourth speaker.
Okay, let's start about introduction to our restaurant. Sambal Nusantara, as our chosen restaurant located in Melbourne, Australia, characterized by quality, authentic Indonesia, concerned with a multicultural community in Sydney. To improve operational efficiently, this restaurant food has implemented a database management system to process it. So, this menu of the Sambal Nusantara restaurant. Let's look to the restaurant interior. This restaurant takes a modern design as a reference to stand, so it can match the interior and building design in the Melbourne of Australia. Next slide. Let's go to the business profile. The business profile of our restaurant is, the first is Sambal Nusantara restaurant is a typical Indonesian food restaurant that stands a place in Queen's Estate Street, Melbourne 5IC, 301 Melbourne in Australia. Sambal Nusantara restaurant mission is to share and celebrate the distinct flavor of Indonesia to go to the international. So, the business activities, the following are the activities in our business. The first is introduce the Indonesian cuisine in Melbourne, inviting customers, especially students in Melbourne University, to explore and enjoy the distinctive and lively flavor of Indonesian food. The second is to share food traditional of Indonesian culinary, offering a cultural experience with authentic dishes and thoughtfully designed ambitions. Next slide. We go to the problem identification. We realize that the person's future will be greatly influenced by his education. The more advantage one education can affect one level of success in the future. This can be realized by studying abroad. Now, many students in Indonesia decide to get an educational abroad because the several advantages they are not owned by state campus in Indonesia, such as being interested in quality of the campus, waiting to gain new experience insight, and waiting to build an international network. The UNESCO Institute of Statistics state that are where 55,000 Indonesian students studying abroad in 2020. This number increased 3% from the 2019, which amount just 53,000 people. One of most popular countries from Indonesian students to get an education is Australia, especially in Melbourne. There is a Melbourne University where Indonesian students continue their undergraduate education. So this is the background of the typical Nusantara restaurant, which aim to help Indonesian students who are difficult to find Indonesian food when they abroad and also introduce Indonesia, especially to the Melbourne community, especially Melbourne University students, by establish a restaurant Sambal Nusantara on Quiz ST Street, Melbourne, VIC 3001. Choose the Melbourne campus environment. We hope that many students will have lunch with peace of mind because the menu that suits the tongue of the archipelago. So we go to the next slide. The purpose of the Sambal Nusantara restaurant is the first need DBMS and analysis for a clear target segment, consist database, and confidential restaurant data. The second is DBMS ensure full transaction extension and maintains a consistently stable database. And the third is our DBMS offering high security, prioritizing confidently for restaurant data privacy.
Okay, thank you to Annisa, Nadhiratu, Afifah. And I next, Abrar, Rezki, Zalvian, will explain the problem limitation. The problem limitation are, the first is adding 10% tax GST on every transaction that occurs. B, to sum the price of the transaction orders accurately by using the formula in the query. C, to give bonuses iced tea to membership that has been registered in the database. And D, provide salary bonuses to employees every month with the condition that they must be Indonesian citizens, which aims to attract employment for indigenous people in Australia. Okay, next slide. Next, we will explain the database of Sambal Nusantara. Sambal Nusantara has 7 main tables, namely beverages, booking table, chef, customer, desserts, food, and staff. Then 3 connecting tables, namely kitchen theme, order, and payment. The first table, we have table of beverages. In beverages table, we provide several menus, quantity stock in the kitchen, and the price per unit of 1 serving of beverages. This data we'll use as a menu option in the order tables. The second is table of booking table. In booking tables, we provide a table number that we'll use on booking day, types of table, book date, and booking date. The function of table reservation in this database is to record information related to table reservation by customer. Next slide. The third is table of chef. In chef data, we provide general data regarding chef biodata such as name, gender, birth of date, position, and certificate. Next, the table of customer. For table customer, we provide information about customer ID, customer name, gender, birth of date, address, contact number, email, membership, and occupation. We use this data to process the database inquiries. Okay, next slide is table of dessert. Okay, thank you. Maybe that's all from me. For the rest will be explained by Tasya Nur Fadillah. To Tasya, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Abrar. Next, I will explain about table of desserts. In dessert table, we provide several menu, quantity in the kitchen, and the price of 1 serving of dessert. This data will use as a menu option in the order tables for the customers. Next. Table of food. In this table, we provide several menu, quantity stock in kitchen, and the price of 1 serving of food. This data will use as a menu option in the order tables for the customers. Next. Table of kitchen team. In kitchen team, we provide who are the workers responsible for the kitchen, the team ID, who is the leader of the team, the chef's name and ID, and other things related to activities while in the kitchen. Next. Table of order. In order table, we provide date and time when the customer orders, customer ID, the staff is responsible for, also the customer's booking ID to find out which customers are ordering at any given time. Next. Table of payment. In payment table, we provide order, staff ID, consumer ID, and consumer name to find out payment data at the cashier. Also, other things related to payment for orders. Okay, that's all. I will give it to Marsya. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Tasya. I'm table staff. In staff table, we need the information about staff name, staff ID, gender, phone number, address, email, certificate, or site and position. With data field type, staff name, address, no phone, and position sort tag, email hyperlink, certificate yes or no data field, gender sort tag with the profession one letter that can be filled in and value text, staff ID 5 letters with L99 format, where data can be filled in with 1 letter and 3 numbers, and the last word signs data field number. Next. The next is relationship. The following relationship function in the Access database for restaurant are very important in building relationship between tables to represent data, interaction, and interrelationship. By using relationship, we can ensure horizontally integrity and organize data more efficiently. Next. Okay, form. The design form for easy data input and manipulation, such as a customer referration form, order form, and staff information form. In addition, form can be used to make it easier to fill in data, such as the position data in the table can be filled in the form using a combo box. So you only select the appropriate part and make it easier to input. The form design can also be designed by yourself with the creativity of each individual. Next. The next is query. The query we meet in the payment table function to list the total price of each customer order, give bonus, who have a member card in the form of IST, determine the GST or VAT tag on each transaction as much as 10%. And queries can also be used to sum data with formulas and data logistics provided generate reports to analyze trends, track sales, and access to overall performance of the restaurant. The next slide. The slide is report. Reports could include monthly revenue, customer feedback, and inventory levels. Okay, the next. This all for me, and I'm back in moderator.
Okay, thank you, Marsya. From the last explanation shown by Marsya, our presentation has been completed. Sorry if there are any mistakes, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.